Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm alexmary.fayiga, and obviously today I'm going to be telling you about my workout routine. Did you ask? No, but I'm still going to tell you. Monday is, as most people's Mondays are, leg day, but I kind of refer to them as lower body days because I follow a lower body upper body split. There are different types of splits. There's a push and pull split, a full body 3-day split. There's anything, but I personally chose to do upper body and full body. Maybe I'll change it up one day. But for lower body, what I typically do is I just basically do that. I work on my lower body. That consists of deadlifts, hip thrusts, some supersets, because if you don't know what a superset is, it is basically when you do 2 workouts back to back. It could be more workouts, but I consider that a circuit instead. But it can be you training a new muscle group or 2 different muscle groups, and that way, if you're training the same one, you have more time under tension. If you're training another one, you're able to squeeze in doing something. So say you're doing a lunge and then you decide to do bicep curls in between, like you do a set of lunges and bicep curls, working out 2 different muscles. While you're working out one muscle group, the other one is resting. Of course, I think you should have a rest even between your supersets, just because it's important to rest. For people, if you don't have enough time, I tend to work out for 1 hour or 45 minutes, and supersets are a great way to do that. And then I also worked out my calves and I did some hip abductors, which target the inside of your thigh, as this is a bit weak for me. For most of these workouts, I start off with a warm-up on the elliptical if it's a leg day, and I do cool downs of cycling, whatever it might be. Tuesday, day 2, I did yoga in the morning. Obviously, you don't always have to do yoga. I'm not a yogi per se, but I think it's important to do some type of stretching or some type of work because your muscles, they are in pain, they are sore maybe, and you just need to work them out. Sometimes I have a very sore back, and it's good to do this and do some yoga before just to help loosen everything up. But you could always try just doing some basic stretching. You could do some Pilates if you want. Whatever it is, you can follow along a YouTube video. I follow YouTube videos most of the time when I'm doing yoga, and that's just really helpful. I think it's really important, at least for me, to include some type of calm workout. And it depends on your goals, obviously, but I think just something calming, something that's not too strenuous is very good. I also wanted to say that my vitamins this day, they showed something about doing yoga, and I thought that that was very fitting for this video. And then later on in that day, what I decided to do is I do upper body. I like to do some bench presses or incline bench presses. I do a superset that I like a lot, which is tricep push downs and hammer curls. I work out the entirety of my upper body. Sometimes I'll work on my shoulders, so that'll include like a shoulder press, and I'll do some lat pull downs. One of my goals, honestly, is to get to doing a pull up or a chin up. So some days what I do is I do some shoulder shrugs, which is just you grab the bar, you move forward, and that gets you some confidence in your shoulders and in your back. I will maybe do some hanging. You just hang there, obviously, get used to holding the bar. And you can also do jump ups. You jump up and decline down. It's better if you have a step up, or even if you have a resistance band. Those are all really good to do. I don't own a resistance band right now. This is just what I gotta work with. For this day, I did a longer cool down because I wasn't working out my legs this day. I think when I do move my legs a bit, it helps me out. And also just doing a bit of cardio after some workouts is good. I don't really ever do it before. I will be depleted and I can't go to workout and I won't lift as heavy, and that's not what I want. My goals are to build muscle. If your goal isn't to build muscle, you have no goals, then you can definitely do it before. I don't really train for a specific goal right now, but if I were to say I had one, it would be to get better looking arms, a better back, and a better chest. I want to be a strong woman, I want to be strong man, I want to have everything, and I want to have body with triceps and biceps. But aside from that goal, I don't have a goal where I'm a bodybuilder. I'm no longer a competitive athlete. Even if I wanted to be, I cannot right now because I am doing everything from home. Just training to keep how I am, to like look nice, to feel nice. I train cardio, and I do cardio for my heart. I do weightlifting for my muscles so I can feel strong. I want to be able to pick up things and not feel terrible. Wednesday is a rest day. I specifically set this day in the middle of the week because I will have to catch up on a lot of work for school, and I like this. Sometimes it'll be an active rest day where I will do something just fun, something I enjoy. So it might be a bike ride with my friends or my boyfriend. I might dance around my room a lot. I might do a YouTube video or just a simple walk. But other days when I'm super tired, I just will lay in bed. And I think we all need a little bit of days where we just lay in bed and do nothing. Day 4, I went for another morning walk. I haven't been going on morning walks as often. One of my goals was to take walks in the morning, but now that I have online school and I have classes that start in the morning, I can't really do that. And sometimes I stay up late doing work, or I stay up late editing, whatever it is, or just talking to my friends. I won't do that, but a nice little walk in the morning, something to clear my head, and I listen to some podcasts while I'm doing it. So day 4, lower body again. Basically, I try to train different muscle groups, but of course I'll train the same muscle groups if I want to. This day I did heavier on the calves with some supersets. I did my hip abductor again just because I really want to focus on that, and I did some single leg deadlifts and reverse lunges because my knees have been in pain. As I'm filming this right now, I actually no longer do leg days as often or ever because I'm in physical therapy for my knees. You need to take care of yourself when you're injured. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you are, I don't care if you're an Olympic athlete. Olympic athletes know when to take care of themselves, and my doctor said I need to work on physical therapy and I need to stop doing leg day. So I will stop. On the days that I do have leg day, now I tend to just focus a lot more on light cardio, like some swimming, some cycling, elliptical, all those type of things, or I'll do some mobility work or some stretching, because I think those are my new goals now, just to focus on that and to focus on getting stronger and not trying to weaken my muscles too much where I won't be able to bounce back. But of course, I continue to show you my leg day. What I'm showing you guys here is a superset that I am genuinely in love with. I ended off most of my leg days with it, at least one of them a week. A superset of my cable side kicks and my lateral squat walks. These feel so good to me, like they hurt, but they feel awesome. Every time I go up in a weight or I do just 1 rep more, it just makes me so happy. And because I'm training harder than last time, if you guys know Greg Doucette. And honestly, doing these videos also helped me see my form, because sometimes I realize that I'm not kicking perfectly. Sometimes I kick too high, and doing these videos are actually very helpful for me. Afterwards, I did some stretching because that way I'm not too sore. It's just very helpful, helps replenish my muscles, of course. Day 5 was upper body day, but I also did a morning walk, and it was kind of short. It was, I think, only 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because I had class that day. This day is my second day of upper body because obviously I'm trying to get the triceps, I'm trying to get the biceps, I'm trying to look smexy. I generally want to be walking around and you can see my muscles protruding out of my arm. That's what I desire. I desire to look very toned.
Yeah. All the dumb things we did when we were only little children. Up in the hills smoking cigarillos, waiting on a vision of what our life would be like if we were dreaming and together we were wishing. Cause now I'm living in the city and you're back home, and all I'm doing is I'm singing. Yes, I'm singing.
What I like to do is I will include either circuit or supersets. So my circuit might include my weighted punches, it might include some tricep dips, front raises, and my lateral raises. Just things like that I think are very good for me when I do a circuit. And then something I enjoy doing a lot for my upper body is a farmer walk, and that kind of is more like a full body workout. It looks easy, but it really depends on how well you're doing it. So the whole purpose is for you to tighten your core, make sure you're standing straight, and you basically just carry something heavy and you walk. You walk, you make sure your core is tight, your back is straight, your shoulders down, and you just walk. And you keep going until you basically can't. And it's a very safe movement, obviously. It's very good for beginners and experts and advanced and intermediate, whatever you are, because you just pick your weight, you pick how long you hold it. You can't do it, you drop it down. Obviously, don't slam it, you can get in trouble for that, but you drop it down and you're good. So that's something I love doing.
Yeah. She got it.
Truly my favorite days of working out, day 6. You have to have a day during the week where you just love what you're doing. Obviously, I like what I do on other days, but this day I just love because I do whatever the hell I want. And it tends to just be cardio and me working on the parts of my body that I miss. So sometimes I don't train my delts as much, or I need to focus more on my abdominal work. I try to make sure that I reach my full abdominis, or maybe I'm doing, I set some new records. I see how long I can do a hold, on the bar, or maybe I'm trying to do a plank. And this day I did a plank and I didn't have a timer. I just had basically the video as a timer, and I wanted to see how long I could hold mentally. And I did it for 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and that made me very happy. So I was pretty proud of that. The best I've ever done, I believe, is 2:55, and my goal is to get to 5 minutes. On this day, I did do some cycling with shorts. Please, if you have thighs like mine, don't do that. Please don't. Like, don't ever do that. If you're going to do cycling with shorts, put some chafing cream, put some deodorant on, because that shit hurt. I decided to do some incline walking, and whenever I'm doing most of my cardio, I will be watching a YouTube video or reading a book. That's what makes me want to continue doing the cardio and stuff, because I'm just watching and it's fun for me. Obviously, the way I train isn't going to be the best for you, especially in these days where I'm just doing whatever the hell I want. It's not necessarily something that other people would follow. I do come back from work on Saturdays, and then I have work on Sundays. So having a day where I can still work out, I'm still working out because I love my body, but I'm not confined to a certain regime, makes me very happy. Day 7 is Sunday. Sunday is a rest day. For you Catholics and Christians out there, day of the Lord, you know? So I rest. I go to work though, because that's when we have work, and I'm standing up for a majority of it. And I go home, I rest, and I eat. I gotta eat. I'm going to be honest for you, this is just an ideal week. I trained every single day and I try my best, but sometimes I'm going out with my friends, or I have too much work and I can't work out, and I'm not gonna be too tough on myself. Or if it's a holiday, I'm not gonna be like so strict, but if I can, I will at least try to do some type of walk in the morning if I know I'm gonna be super busy. You guys might have noticed some things that are missing out of my workout regime, and I'll explain to you why. I didn't run even though I am a runner, because again, my knees, I knew I was going to have them be checked the next week following at the doctor's, so I decided just to not be too tough on them. I don't do plyometrics, I don't do HIIT workouts as well. It's very strenuous on my joints. I also don't do any strength workouts. Strength workouts are basically when you do 1 to 5 sets or 1 to like 6, and they're very heavy. I don't really do that because that honestly just scares me. I would rather do that with a trainer, with someone there, but I don't have anyone here, so I choose not to do that. I tend to just work out on hypertrophy movements. So that's when you have sets and you have reps between like 8 to 15 reps. Like the sets have 8 to 15 reps between them. That's a lot better for me. That's what I follow. Once I start to see that I'm getting into 20 reps, I will increase my weight. I don't follow a specific guide anymore. What I tend to just do is I use an app called Strong, not a sponsor, not at all. Obviously, I literally have 400 subscribers, by the way. I love you guys for that. Again, I use that app. It has some movements on there. It doesn't tell you what to follow or anything. And I just plug in what I want, and that way I can see where I'm progressing, what I'm gone down in, things like that. I write notes in as well. I do have some goals, like the arms. Maybe I would like to get abs or something, but I know for a fact that I'm not really following a plan to get said abs or to get very lean legs. I'm just doing what I can. I do what I enjoy. If I wanted to be super strict, or if I wanted to focus more on that, I would, but right now, that's not my goal. And you don't have to have a goal to work out. And you also won't be motivated all the time to work out. None of us are motivated 100%. And if we are, it lasts maximum 3 months, but you might die off if you're only focusing on motivation. It has to be a habit. It has to be something you know that you need to do because you want to do it, because it's for your health, because you know that there's something bigger than just being motivated to work out. There will always be something bigger than motivation. You just have to find what that is for you. Whether it be that you want to have better cardiovascular health, you want to be able to play with your kids or with your friends, or run around and do things, you want to be a better athlete, you want to be a better person in general, you want to feel better, that's what you need to do. It needs to be something that you do often, a habit. You have a habit of waking up at a certain time, you have a habit of brushing your teeth, you have a habit of eating a certain food a lot. Those are all habits. So you need to have a habit of working out. Because there are days where I don't want to, and I do it anyways, and most of the time I don't regret a workout. Unless you're super depleted in energy, you likely will not regret doing a workout. If you guys want me to explain how I started working out, or how other people can get into working out, just figuring out your own regime, let me know and I will be sure to do a video about that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. If you stay to the end of the video, you are the best. You are valid. And I'm so happy that you're alive, and I'm so happy that you're here listening to me. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't, don't do any of that. I'm so thankful that you got to this point. I love you guys. I bid you guys adieu, au revoir, adios, and aloha. Bye. You have to be kidding me. Like, did the trash have to? I'll be back. I will be back. Or maybe I'll put this at the end. Hey guys, what's up?